Hello, my name is Michael Rowlett, and I'm the clarinet professor at the University of Mississippi. I'm going to talk for just a few moments about hand position on the clarinet. When I teach beginners, I often advocate that we just worry about one hand at a time. And of course, since the left hand goes on top on the clarinet, the left hand notes are the ones that we typically learn first. Okay? So let's start by just thinking about what the natural, relaxed position of the left hand is. So I often encourage students to simply let their left hand and arm just dangle by their sides, and then flex your elbow, bend your elbow, I should say, and just look at your hand. Notice the relaxed curve of your hand. The fingers should be in sort of a relaxed arch shape, okay? The thumb here, it's kind of a C, all right? With the left hand of the clarinet, we frequently need to use two motions of the thumb. One is just a motion from the big knuckle, like this, back and forth, and the other is kind of a hinge motion, okay? Because of that, sometimes I think of this shape being a little bit more of a V, all right? With the thumb just a little bit closer to the other fingers. Okay, so when I am going to slide this shape onto the clarinet, what I like to do with somebody who's never played the clarinet before is just have them hold the thumb rest like this. We're not going to worry about the right hand yet. So hold the thumb rest in any way that feels comfortable. I'm just holding it between my thumb and forefinger and curling up the rest of my right hand back here. Okay? And we're going to aim the bell basically at our knees so that the mouthpiece and reed have the right angle going into our embouchure. Okay? Going to take that relaxed V and just slide it onto the clarinet. The thumb points upward at about, we would say, maybe 1 o'clock on a clock face. I like to think of the thumb maybe pointing in the space between the teardrop key and this little post right here. My thumb is pointed up that way. It's not straight up. It's not all the way to the side. It's in between. Okay? Once that is done, then these fingers on the front retain their relaxed curve, okay? And most importantly, my pinky is staying curved too. My hand is in towards the clarinet so that my pinky can stay curved, okay? I like for the beginners that I teach to start out with the note E, thumb and forefinger, instead of open G. The best hand position is when your fingers are relaxed with your fingers down on the holes. Okay, so I like to start with some fingers down on the holes. I'm using my finger to cover the hole, and the spot that I'm using to cover is sort of halfway between the pudgy part of my finger and the very fingertip. So my fingertip isn't down in there. It's also not completely flat. That helps me maintain that curve. Okay, so we're going to play E, D, C. All right, just those three notes. And as I do it, I'm going to let my fingers drop down like pistons. I'm using the big knuckles back here to lift and drop my fingers. So we're going to play E, D, C, keeping that relaxed curve in the fingers the whole time. Okay, no tonguing, just slur those three notes. Okay, E, D, C. All right. I'm going to skip ahead now. We should definitely play many notes on the right hand, including the thumb F and the open G. And when we get to those two notes, we might notice that we're keeping the thumb pointed between the teardrop key and the post. And when we go to open G, the thumb moves straight back this way, okay? When we play the throat tone notes A and B flat, we're actually going to use the hinge motion of the thumb that I showed you at the beginning to press the edge of that teardrop key while we clear the hole, okay? All right. That probably takes several weeks, maybe even a month of the early part of playing the clarinet. Then we're ready to start working on the right hand, okay? The right hand also should maintain a relaxed curve in the fingers. We want to cover the holes again with the spot in between the tip and the pudgy part of the finger right in the middle there, okay? And here, once again, we want to make sure the pinky stays curved. The major issue here is that your right thumb goes under the thumb rest to hold up the clarinet, okay? I find the most success in clarinets that have an adjustable thumb rest if the thumb rest is as far up as possible. Because if you look at your relaxed hand, your thumb and your forefinger naturally go together. If the thumb rest is very low, it's like you're dragging the thumb far down below the level of the forefinger, which can result in some tension, unnecessary tension, and even pain in your hand. Okay, so I like to put the thumb rest as high as I can if I have an adjustable thumb rest. All right, and I'm going to slide my thumb under the thumb rest, favoring the left side of the thumb rest. Just as this thumb pointed up at 1 o'clock, my right thumb kind of points up at about 11 o'clock, okay? And I might have to turn my thumb a little, okay, to get my fingers in the right places over the hole. I may turn the hand and the wrist a little bit this way. We're maintaining a relaxed curve in the pinky, okay? And the spot that goes under the thumb rest is just on the tip side of the knuckle of my finger, okay? Just on the tip side. So not on the knuckle, not way up here towards the tip, just on the tip side of my knuckle. That usually is the spot that fits pretty well under the thumb rest. So now we're going to slide that part of your thumb under the thumb rest, look for that relaxed curve in your right hand fingers, and we'll play down from C. We'll play B flat, A, G, and then we'll use the pinky on F. We're still using that relaxed motion of the fingers. To practice it, you might try putting your fingers on your knee and simply drumming your fingers. You can do this with either hand. Notice that your fingers stay curved, okay? But the big knuckle moves your fingers. That is the same type of motion you want as you put your fingers down on the clarinet. I hope this has been helpful to you as you learn how to hold the clarinet.